most points. Expect that to continue here in the final. Vincent Malou, first skater in. He'll be setting the pace, waiting for the go-ahead. And here we go. Men's final has begun with the backside tail to bail. But you know, Vincent's gonna hustle.
I appreciate the hustle. You know, having any sort of falls in your run, though, they really do open it up for a bad score. Plus, historically, unless you've absolutely murdered your line, you're going to have to pick it up in your best trick section.
But as we've said in the past, it's better to bail early and make up for it with the rest of your time than to bail at the end and deflate the run at the end. Huge finish for Vincent.
Great.
And that is time before the fall.
You know, to your point, bailing in the very beginning does have its merits, only if you're not a head case and will completely melt down. And a lot of skaters melt down. Look
Vincent did not.
Big finish, switchback Smith, the best one he did all day.
Right we saw him do that trick a few times in the semifinals. A little so-so.
But that was good. That was a great way to end it.
But with the fall, it's going to hurt his score some. The judges got to keep the scores within range, 7.2.
It's crazy to think that that's a throwaway score.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
It will be.
Just so you know, last year's score to win this from Yuto was a 36.4. That means 9.1 average score of the four.
Yeah, you can't beat somebody like that.
Right.
You just can't.
So Giovanni Viana from Brazil is in, skating in his first ever SLS event.
That has to be a trip. First ever event, and you're in the finals. Talk about nerves.
And talk about how we got here. He had to skate through an open qualifier, and then a quarterfinal, and then the semifinals. And now he's here. He has put in a ton of work to be here.
That's also a ton of soreness. His trick selection is off the wall.
It really is. There's no conventional moves coming out of Giovanni. Oh, that's after time.
That's after time, but it was cool.
Yeah.
You know, Giovanni has a really strange bag of tricks. And I think that although it's super rad and it's cool for us to watch and it got him to the finals, that bag of tricks isn't going to beat a Nyjah Huston.
Unless he can do those tricks and more.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And he might be hiding tricks.
I think there's a good chance he is. I don't think he finished off his whole routine.
Oh, yeah.
In the semi.
Yeah.
Sora Shirai. He placed 6th in London in May, and here he is again in the final. He's a new force to be reckoned with, and I think he's going to be around a long time.
Coming out really strong with that 180 switch crook.
And you see him wearing the helmet. That means he's not 18 or over, 17 years old. Has to wear the helmet due to the Olympic rules.
That's a cool one. Big spin board slide. Manny
Now,
Santiago special.
Does Sora have tricks that could beat Nyjah? Does anyone really, when it comes down to it?
Yeah. I think everybody here is an incredible skateboarder. It's how much strategy, what type of day you're having, what type of day the other guys are having.
Right.
It all has to play in.
So that is another look at some of Sora's signature moves that he does so well. Waiting on that score. So we haven't seen anybody's best skating yet. Nine club for Sora Shirai on his first run to take the lead. That is crazy. All right, now let me give you a breakdown of the pylon on the left of your screen and how it works. Below the skaters' names are the run section and best trick tabs. The top 4 scores will be shown in white and the drop scores will be shown in gray. Below that is the leaderboard. The current skater's name is highlighted in white, and after each attempt, their name will be in gray until they skate again, and the leaderboard will update after every single score. And then finally on the bottom tab, you'll see what score the skater needs for the lead. And if they can't take the lead, you'll see the highest placing they can get with a score. That's the pylon. So Sora Shirai coming out and putting it down. First 9 of the final here tonight came early, and Mario McCoy is on the course.
A bunch of strong opens for these dudes today. You know, coming out with the 180 switch crook, Sora, and then front nose blunt that bumped the bar, Mario. It's a really good, I guess, like kickoff to get the judges to really notice you mean business.
And of course, we've talked about it so many times. When it gets to the best tricks section, if you have 2 great run scores on the board, it takes off so much pressure. It really allows the skater to just open it up and run away with it. And Mario McCoy just put in an incredible run.
That was really good. Check it, opening up with the front nose blunt. I like that strange angled kickflip.
And
straight into the crook.
Following it up, holding his speed all the way through.
The kickflip front lip, that is 2 tricks in one, because he does a straight kickflip and then wrangles the front lip.
9 club, 9.1 for Mario McCoy.
Nice.
Taking an early lead. Sora Shirai getting bumped into second after his 9. Wow. These new SLS skaters are going to be unstoppable over the next few years. So you're watching the SLS World Tour Los Angeles. This is the men's final. Those are your top 2, Mario McCoy and Sora Shirai. More to come. Nyjah Huston when we return.